Alright, what is it, BT here, and I'm very excited to get to you guys about Sakuyamon. Sakuyamon is going to be the next Digimon deck profile that I'll be doing. We had a lot of I have a lot of questions, and I'm sure many may be able to help me with that in trying to figure out how to go about this thing, because otherwise I'm just going back to the library. Um, So yeah, I'm basically just building this deck because I have the cards. I wanted to take advantage of playing Sakuyamon. She's one of my favorite Digimon, so why not build a deck around her and build a deck to correspond with her abilities and effects. So alright, with that said, well, I'd like to show you guys exactly what is going on with this and then go from there. So, starting off, hold on, I'm organizing this a little bit. There, there. Okay. So, we're going to start off with, of course, the Digitama. So, the first grade Digitama, as you can see, off the way, four copies of Bixmon, and then one copy of Pokemon X. Oh, I do apologize. There's a flare. There's nothing I can do, but I'm trying to fix this for hours. Um, so, for the Sakuyamon one, two copies of Sakuyamon, two copies of, well, two copies of each Sakuyamon. This is the one from Digital Hazard, this is the one from DT5. Then, hold on, like, hold on, I'm going to try to fix this just a bit. Okay, and bam, there we go. Okay, so, BT5 Sakuyamon, EX2 Sakuyamon, and then four copies of Talmon, with four copies of Digimon and four copies of Renamon. All of these, except for the Sakuyamon here, are from EX2. Alright, now moving these out the way, that is the Sakuyamon line. Then we're going to go on to the non-Sakuyamon Digimon. We have two copies of Rise Greymon X, and we have two copies of Rise Greymon, with four copies of Patamon. Then from that, we'll move on to our Tamers. Four copies of our girl Rika Nanaka, and four copies of Chai and Kari, and two copies of TK and Kari. Then, for the option cards, we have plenty of option cards. There. Four copies of Sunrise Buster, then three copies of Yellow Memory Boost, with one copy of Reinforced Memory Boost, then two Digivolution Plugin S, two Offensive Plugin A, two High Speed Plugin D, and then two copies of Blue Card. Alright, and that's pretty much where I have come to with this. So, let me go through the explanations, of course, and then we'll go from there. So, Vicmon, of course, this is the starter um, for basically Digital Hazard when it comes to the Yellow Digimon, especially when it comes to um, the Sakuyamon line. Its ability is that as is Digivolution material, I'm sorry, as is part of the Digivolution line, its inheritable is that when you use an option card with two or more costs, draw one card. A simple ability, and there are a ton of cards in the deck that you're using that ability for to support you. The other is the Pokemon X, and this is something that you don't have to use, but I wanted to use. In the middle. That I wanted to use in terms of having an additional Digitama, where when a card is added to your stack, you gain additional memory. I want to switch this out for a different Digimon. It might be just the regular Pokemon that when depleting someone's DP by zero, you're able to gain 1 KDP for the tournament. So that might be an option. Alright, moving on from Digitama, let's talk about the Digimon in the main deck. So we're going to start off with Sakuyamon line. So Sakuyamon from EX2. This is the one that on Digivolution you may display one of your Digimon, and then for each tamer that you have, you can return one option card with plug-in in its name from your trash to your hand, so you recycle your plug-in cards. And then during your turn, when you use a plug-in card, use an option card that costs 2 or more, your opponent's Digimon gains minus 3 KP. So the inheritables that show gain is supposed to help you complete even more DP to where you can stack on the DP reduction. The other one, because I don't have multiples of the Sakuyamon from EX2, is using the Sakuyamon that is from BT5. Wait, during your opponent's turn, when a Digimon comes out of the breeding area, into the battle area, minus security attack -3, and then during your turn, all your opponent's security Digimon gain -3k. So I've been seeing this, excuse me, being used a lot in the Yellow Hybrid. And I was like, well, I don't have any of the EX2. I have enough of the EX2, so why don't I just, fill it in for this Pokemon from BT5? And I think this is a really cool option. If if I say so myself, I know these are like $5. You need to get like 2 more, these are like 10. So online, but it's something I want to keep it as a Pokemon just for right now. And then once I get the other, I'll swap them swap out, just so that I can have the play out be a little bit better. So, all right, that is those two there. Chalmon, Cubimon, and Renamon. So Renamon is basically your searcher. She'll get you any QB, Tal, or Sukumon and Eureka Nanaka when she comes into play. Her inheritable is that when you play out your card, that costs, excuse me, that costs 2 or more, you gain 1 memory. So memory boost on top of the searcher. Inheritable. The next searcher, of course, is this lovely Cubimon, who on Digivolution, you may look at the top 3 cards of your deck to add one option card with plug-in in its name amongst them to your hand, releasing the rest of your deck. Her inheritable is that when you use an option card that costs 2 or more, you can target one of your opponent's Digimon and it gains minus 2k DP. So another in addition to what you're getting from from Talmon, because Talmon also does the same thing. Talmon's inheritable is just the same as Cubimon, but her on distribution effect is that you may pay 1 Rika Nanaka from your hand to the battle area without paying the memory cost. And this is basically just a free Rika, a search for a plugin, and setting up for Rika and Sakuyamon towards the end once you do the distribution. Line up. Alright, so that's what I mean. Yeah, I play all 4 of these in a set. Just, Sakuyamon one. Alright, then moving on from there. Excuse me. I'm very tired, so I'm trying to rush this so long ago. We're gonna go move on into the Digimon that aren't okay. That aren't Digimon. The Rise Greymon X. This is basically here just to place Tamers, as well as the Rise Greymon. The Rise Greymon X's additional ability is that if you have a Rise Greymon or an X antibody under this Digimon, that you can deplete your opponent's Digimon DP for 2k for each yellow or red tamer. And mind you, I'm laying a good amount of yellow and red tamer, which is a great combination between the two because this Rise Greymon, since I can play a red or yellow, I can play a yellow tamer for my hand, but it doesn't get its on play effect, which is fine because all my tamers so far. I have on play effects, which have a lot of continuous effects. This does not hurt at all. And I know the whole ratio of things, that's why I'm only playing 2 of each. And then the 4 copies of Patamon, Patamon is going to help you reveal top 4 cards in your deck to search for a yellow tamer, and that's your hand. And yes, dual tamers do count for both colors, so because Patamon can get Kari and tying Kari and to your hand, because they're a combination of yellow and red. So you can see that combination of things with as well. Alright, now let's next. on its Tamer. So Rikananaka, you can suspend her to when your Renamon, Kibimon, Talmon, or Sakuyamon attack. And then you can play a plug-in option card, excuse me, from your hand without paying. Do you have to suspend this Tamer? Yeah, you got to suspend this Tamer. So running the floor was a mess because, of course, she actually has the ability where if your memory is to her left during the start of your turn, she'll set it to 3. So in combination, you got Tai and Kari. Tai and Kari's effect is that at the start of your turn, if you have 3 or fewer security, gain 1 memory. If your opponent has 3 or fewer security, you gain 1 memory. And then during their turn, when one of your yellow or red Digimon attack, you send this Digimon to give all your opponent's security minus 2k. So you can basically set up for memory reduction, memory gain, all in one card, and the fact that it's a dual tamer, so you can play this off the dual tamer effects, and then be able to use cards that are both red and yellow. That thanks to that. So yeah, these two right here just for the boost and the bonuses, and then you got another bonus in the card in TK. TK and card. And you don't have to run the TK card, but I'm running it because I don't have a lot of things that really so nice around the memory. So I mean around security. So I figured this would be a great option. Especially because if I want to have low security, I can just flood in for an ambush and gain 2 memory for the fact that I'll have less security than my opponent. So, second on two of these low memory, gaining the memory. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and possibly like 9 or 6. That is also depends there. So, all right, we're gonna move on from the tamers and go on to option cards. And of course, we're loving the option cards because the option cards are filled with stuff like the Sunrise Blaster, which allows you to play yellow or red tamer from your hand without paying the memory cost. And then for each red and yellow tamer you have to play, minus 3 KDP to one of your opponent's Digimon, so you can knock something out and put the rewards from there. The yellow memory boost to help search out for a ton of your cards because everything in this deck is a yellow card and you need to search for it. The one reinforced memory boost, which I don't know, I might take this out and switch this for yellow memory boost because although this is a great way to keep you in the game, excuse me, it's at 1. And things that are at 1 kind of tend to not be the best of things that I want to try to use. But like I said, it's not the worst thing because like everything here is at least 2 or higher in terms of being played for the option cards, and it triggers a lot of the Sakuyamon line cards effects while they're being used. Especially when you can bring Tamers to the field, you can search out for your Digimon, or basically be set up for your stronghold with your tank, not strong, with your stronghold with your security check. All right, then we got all these nice plugins. Plugin D, plugin S, and plugin A. Simply running the 2 of each of these because, like I said, I don't know what my ratios are going to look like later on, but the additional effects that they each give does help the deck tremendously to keep things going. Um, you have the on-play abilities that say as long as you have a tamer, you can play them without like ignoring color cost. So I don't need to have red, blue, or green as long as I have tamer and black. Now the on-play effects are what gets this deck going. Blue gives your Digimon Jammer. Then on the security, it's draw 1 and place it to the hand. The offensive gives your Digimon a security attack plus 1. And then you can reveal the top 2 cards. Then the security effect is revealing the top 2 cards. You can add a tamer card among them to your hand. Put the rest of the bottom of your deck. Excuse me. And then put this card in your hand. The Digivolution plugin, draw 1 card, and then you can Digivolve one of your Digimon with the appropriate Digimon from your hand as part of its Digivolution without paying its Digivolution costs. Then on security, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 Digimon among them to your hand, and then place the rest of the on your deck in order, and then add this card to it. So, a lot of really good recoveries, a lot of good adding to the hand. The combining with the Sakuyamon to cycle in on her play. and then getting, it's just a lot of the abilities and stuff come through this. Hold on, they're like not even in the middle, so I do apologize for that. And yeah, I'm only running two of each of these. And then the wild card here is this blue card. So the blue card says, just like the other three, I can play this if I have a tamer in play and I care about the memory cost. I mean the color cost. Reveal top five cards of my deck to add one, and then you can Digimon one of your non-white Digimon amongst them without paying the minimum cost. And if you don't, you just simply add a Digimon among them to your hand, place the rest of the bottom of the deck in order. The security effect is that you may add one tamer to your hand, but play one tamer from your hand without paying this minimum cost. And I like the optional effect. I like the main effect. I love the ability to put a tamer into play. And then being able to circumvent throughout these cards. Like I said, if this was an option of plug-in, this would work. This would work out really well with everything going. But yeah, like I said, I'm just running two of each just to get a feel of everything for right now. All right, and then let's go on to some of the other cards that I have the option of. Some people were suggesting in their own videos because I was looking at stuff. The Calamon, although the Calamon cannot attack, it's an easy, simple draw one, gain one memory, and have one of your Digimon gain 3 DP. When they Digiball, and all you have to simply do is just suspend this Digimon. The other effect is that you can have it come into play for free if you control Renamon, Terriermon, Itmon, or Guildmon. So you can already tell there, yeah, the main four from the series are going to be the ones that the Calamon focuses. Aquilomon and Sophiemon, and I want to say by extension, um, was it Valkyriemon? Basically, Digimon who have a way to deplete DP, um, and then being able to help you destroy uh, the more you deplete their DP. And this was something that I also seen online as well in a common issue. That you can play this on top of a yellow Digimon and then get additional setups there. Following them is the funny enough, you can play more of the Sakuyamon line. These are from BT5. I do have BT5 Talmon as well, which is another option to play, just to get the feel of these going. And then Kazemon, just a quick kill because you are playing a ton of Tamers in the deck. You can simply put her on top of the yellow Tamer as hybrid and then swing. And the Beetlemon for some additional defense if you need it from blockers. And then two more additional Digimon Tamers, Tai and Kari. Yeah, I didn't know there was a yellow Tai until I looked it up. And this yellow tie says you have for your security, all your Digimon will gain one KP. And then when your opponent's Digimon is defeated by dropping his DP to 0, you can suspend this tamer to gain one memory. Then the Kari over here says at the start of your turn, if you have 3 or fewer security, gain one memory. So memory gain is something that your deck can easily take advantage of. I want to suggest some of those options as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. And me talking about. So like I said, if you guys have any suggestions of parts that would help this deck out, you can definitely leave those in the comment section below. You can also like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel because all those help the channel out tremendously. Hit the notification bell so you guys can be informed when I do a little more content to my channel. Follow me on social media. The social media links are in the description box below. And you guys can check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/RocketPlayerJoe, where I will be playing some more of the famous Crash Bandicoot games, as I'll be playing Crash Bandicoot 1, Insane version. So, with that said and done, thanks everybody for watching, and I'll catch you awesome people next time. HPJ, signing out. Take care.